There's that double chin. I just love it.
I know. Fans. Totally fans of the chin. Okay. Wait. Where do I look?
Hi, Trisha. Please excuse us as we're trying to figure this out.
Let me turn my bringer off.
Cut.
Should have fixed my hair before we hit the button. It's all windblown from the car.
This one's not going through. I was just putting it in there anyway. You see what I mean? I put up the beginning.
But not the whole thing?
No, because it wouldn't take all the words, so I cut it in part, and it's still not taking any more.
I didn't realize there was a limit like that.
Me either.
I feel like I've seen super long comments, so I don't think that should matter.
Not letting it go.
We have 11 subscribers now.
11?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sorry, I'll hold on 1 second. We're going to get it together.
I was trying to see if you could hit live on the phone too. I don't see it. I'll have to fidoodle with that later.
Oh, thank goodness. There we go. There's the directions. Welcome to the Tarot Together Learning Channel. This channel is for those who want to learn tarot and for those who need readings and guidance. This is a passion project that we started from a desire to help people who can't always afford personalized readings and for people who want to learn tarot. The best way to learn is with a mentor like Michelle, and those experienced and talented mentors are very hard to come by. So welcome to the best way that we could think of to combine all of these needs together into one channel, and that benefits everyone. These free readings are for subscribers only, and subscribing is free. So let's get started. Subscribe to the channel and put your question in the chat, and be ready to comment in the chat when we call your name, and make sure you're here.
Because we will have questions once we start to read for you. So
I want to emphasize that this is a learning channel. I'm learning, and I have a mentor, Michelle.
And we're learning, the tarot together, and this whole YouTube thing. Like, I don't even know where to look right now. I feel like my eyeball keeps crossing every time I see myself in the thing.
So we're going to be wildly attractive.
Yeah, so just bear with us and know that we're just our raw, authentic selves. And it is what it is over here. And, welcome. We're so happy you're here. So let's learn the tarot together.
So Trisha's in Delray Beach, Florida. I'm going to Lakeland this week to see my parents, which is like right in between Tampa and Orlando. So I wonder where the thing is on this side so that we can see how many people are on.
Oh, how you did it before? Like the...
Yeah, let me go to the studio.
Oh, hearts, yay!
Do you know Trisha?
Yes, I do. Trisha is my mom's friend.
Oh, and Joanne.
And Joanne is my mama.
She's strange. She has the last name as you, so I feel like you might know her. Delray Beach.
All right, I'm going to fix my hair real quick. Everybody bear with me. Wow, look at that. Literally raw and authentic. This is us. Hi.
Dashboard. Okay, so How was it that we were seeing who was on, like when, like how many people were on at that moment? Do you remember?
No, let's.
Is that Francis? Do you know? Hey, how are you? Thank you for subscribing. Francis, okay. Do you know Francis?
I'm not sure.
All right, well, whenever y'all are ready to put a question in the chat, we will tackle it. I guess this time we're not going to know how many people are on. Next time I will have that figured out.
I'm going to try to look it out. Look on here. We have 13. 2 more. Ooh.
Oh, great. Francis, are you here to learn, or are you looking for a free reading, or both? Both. Awesome.
Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. Do you have a question?
She put it in there.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Will I get a breakthrough in my life? And so, not all the way good yet. I also practice tarot. Nice. Well, you know what? I've been like off and on studying for the past like 18 months. And I steered away from the major arcana because they're harder for me to, I guess I just thought they were harder to understand. So we are starting with the major arcana. I'm going to use a major arcana in this. So, Francis, will I get a breakthrough in my life?
So I want to preface that that's a very vague question. We're going to read it and all the things, and we'll get to where we need to get to. But I want to preface that that's a very vague question. So, Francis, if there's like a specific area of your life that you're wanting a breakthrough in, or you're wanting to know about having a breakthrough in, like business, love, a certain situation, or
Financial life, she said.
Okay, exactly. Okay, perfect.
She has breakthrough in her financial life.
Perfect.
The Emperor, the Star. It's looking good.
That's a good.
And the Empress.
Well, those are really okay.
I mean, these cards make me want to just say, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so as I'm learning. All right, so the Emperor, the Star, and the Empress. Let's see if I can get these up here, right? And yes, I do write on my cards. So the Emperor. So I understand that as somebody who was like bossing up, taking charge, being assertive. And the Star is like a wish fulfilled, right?
Yes.
Standing up for yourself, deepest healing if you're talking about something else. But where finances are concerned, that is a growth in finances,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or a wish fulfilled.
But also look at the imagery and like the hands of, like, there's options like on the earth and the water. Like show if you look at the hands on the card, the person in the card, their hands are in the water and the earth. Like there's options. Like no matter which way you go, there's options in front of you. It's going to be fruitful. You just have to make a decision and head toward it.
And then the Empress.
And it's just generally yes to the Star.
So drawing something in. Okay. So I mean, all three are insanely positive.
So it's
all three yes
so
cards.
it's positive. So in layman's terms or a nutshell, yes, breakthrough for you. But I feel like there's options for you. Like I was talking about the Star card. Like, what do you do for work now, Francis? If you don't mind sharing, we can maybe go a little further for you. Let's see if I can see the chat over here.
Unemployed right now.
Okay.
How long have you been studying tarot? About a year now. Okay.
I love that.
So if I wanted to, like, I'm thankful that this was so straightforward for me.
Yes.
If I wanted to clarify, could I pull out the other cards and try to get like a deeper into it and see what else it tells us?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Nanya. I like your name. If you're trying to put something in the chat, anyone, you have to be subscribed to put anything in the chat. And that is free.
It's free to subscribe.
Clarifying Francis's financial path. Is that what I'm saying? Clarifying Francis's financial path. Knight of Swords, 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups.
Well, there you, I mean, you know.
Very positive cards,
Yeah.
right? The birthing of new ideas, right? She's saying very positive cards. The Empress might also represent the birthing of new ideas and projects. And she said that the Major Arcana was easiest for her. Like I started with.
No, I agree. I agree as well. That, I mean, one of my mentors, like, I was always intimidated by the tarot personally, and because it's like it's a lot of cards and it's a lot of things and it's a lot of stuff. It's still intimidating, you know. But I was taught by one of my mentors, like, to just start with the Major Arcana and sit and learn that inside and outside, and you can just basically go anywhere from there. And I just was so successful with just the Major Arcana that I just kind of, that's all I use. Like, this is my traveling deck. Like, this goes everywhere I go. It's always in my little bag in my purse, you know, wherever I go, this goes. But it's just the Major Arcana.
These are the clarifying cards.
And they're all positive, especially that ending. I love the last card.
So the 7 of Wands is talking about obstacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since she already told us she's unemployed right now, so she might feel like she's not getting anywhere right now.
Itself, yeah,
right.
Frustrating.
But something coming in fast, and it's going to end with the 10 of Cups, right? I mean, such a positive read.
I feel. Do you already have like things out there, like pots in the oars in the water, applications out there, what have you, like prospects?
Yes, I do, she says.
Well, I feel like something's coming sooner than later for you. So I think just hold tight, breathe, and just trust that things are coming, because I feel like there might even be multiple offers coming for you. So it feels good though.
Really good.
But feels not really good right now, obviously.
Yeah. So Raymond or Ramon, what does 2025 have for me? That's also a pretty general question, right?
Yeah, let's try it though with just a Major Arcana and see what comes.
And Joanne, she was asking, can we see you pull the cards? I mean, I could kind of hold them up.
I mean, we have to, like, we would probably need multiple cameras to actually like show you our hands. We can show you the cards we pull out and stuff like that, but
this is our second video.
Yeah, we need like probably another camera to do all that jazz, and we're learning as we go. So it's a work in progress.
Thank you so much, Francis. Thanks so much for being here to learn with us. Thanks for your patience as I stumble through this. Okay, Raymond or Ramon, what does 2025 have for me?
What's your sign, Ramon or Raymond, whomever we're speaking to now?
So we got the Sun, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit. I'll show these and then try to read them. Sun, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit. What does 2025 have for me? Well, we could see the Sun as happiness, clarity, renewed passion, or a new love coming. Depends on what you're looking for, right? Well, let me just try to read it, and then Michelle will help me through it. The Hanged Man, it looks as though something is not moving forward at the moment, and there's usually a reason for that. It's a time to step back and learn. Take a waiting period. If you're signing a contract, then make sure to check the contract over really well. Hermit. So going into introspection, waiting for something to come forward.
I feel like
How do you put that together?
I feel like we're talking about going into a bit of a respite. Like the Sun is a very positive card, so I'm happy. You know, that feels good that we're starting out that way. But then it's the Hanged Man is. It can be positive and negative, right? It can be a lot of what we do to ourselves. It can be like just needing to change your perspective, needing to take another look around. Like the Hanged Man, he's upside down, right? He thinks he can't get off of there. But if you look, he could really just slip his foot out and get off easily. He's looking at the same thing, but needs to take a different perspective. Like he sees everything upside down from a different perspective. So it's looking at things with a different perspective, right? It feels like things are going to move slowly. It feels like things are going to be it feels like a reset for you, like a respite. And especially ending with that Hermit card. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words. I'm sorry. I hope I'm making sense.
You are making sense, and you're not stumbling over your words.
So I feel like when you ask that, and remember that's kind of a vague question as well. What was it exactly? What is 2025 going to bring for you, basically?
Right.
That's a pretty vague question in itself, but I feel like the overall theme is respite, is a reset.
Oh,
it might feel like a negative, but you have to look and change your perspective about it. Why is this respite here, and what are the things that are causing the respite, and why do you need it? And by respite, I mean break, like going into the self, taking time for the self. Hermit, going within, recalibrating, reorganizing, all the things.
Okay, so you said, so with the Sun, the Hanged Man, and the Hermit, overall it looks positive.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going into a...
It's a positive thing that it's going to could feel like a negative thing, but it's a purpose. It's for a purpose. That's the...
Right, for a purpose. Okay.
That's
that
the
makes sense?
Cliff Note. That's the Cliff Notes, yeah.
Does that make sense, Raymond?
Yeah. How does that resonate for you, Raymond?
Hi, Angie.
You're welcome, Francis. Thank you.
100. Thank you. On point. Okay. Huh.
So just remember, Raymond, thank you for your comment as well in that validation for us. It's super helpful, especially when learning and everything like that. Right. But remember this moment, like as 2025 moves on, we're only in February. When you do have those moments, just remember what it's for. And remember like what this break is for. Remember what this these moments are about that feel tough, but have a purpose at the end. As long as you can just stay focused and do the things. Thank you for your question. We appreciate you, and thank you for subscribing. We will be back next week doing this as well, just to let y'all know. So keep subscribing and keep asking questions, and we really appreciate it. And this is only our second video, so please bear with us.
As we were studying YouTube, we heard over and over again, your first 20 videos are going to be horrific.
Yeah.
Do it anyway. So we get.
And if you notice, there's no other videos. Like, we're not sitting here doing videos and editing or whatever. This is just raw edited. Like, here we are. Like, I just skedoodled over here from my house after getting all my kids, situated and all the things in bed and stuff like that. And, did the mom thing, and now skedoodled over here to do this. So we're just being ourselves. And we're happy to be with you guys. We appreciate every one of you.
So Mama Joanne. That's Mom?
Mama Joe.
Mama Joe. How will my financial life be? You know what I'm not getting over? The nervousness. And when I'm pulling the cards, please let it be good. Please let it be good. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Chariot. All 3 yes cards.
Yeah.
So the Wheel of Fortune, how will my financial life be? Wheel of Fortune is very, very positive, right? I mean, the card says luck and fortune. Focus on what you can control. So what I've heard over and over again is when you allow the wheel to turn, it turns in your favor. So focus on what you can control. The Fool is basically taking a leap of faith, or something's about to happen. Be open. Leave the past behind.
New beginnings.
Yeah, so it's saying uncertainty. And then the Chariot. Want to move things forward. Success. I mean, it literally says success, ambition, determination, willpower. So if I'm trying to put that together, I would say, how will my financial life be? It's looking like it's going to be very positive if you do these things, right? If you focus on what you can control.
Stay on track.
Believe in yourself. Stay on track. Okay.
And I want to add to that. I would agree with all the things you just said. And I want to add to the Chariot at the end here, what we ended with. this always makes me think of balance. It doesn't necessarily say that in like the definition, you know, but it always makes me think of balance because of the positioning of the whatever these guys are called here, and the black and the white.
Zebra thingamajiggies,
Yeah,
maybe?
the little like, I don't want to say the wrong word, and then someone's like, that's not what it's called. So just the little guys there, you know, the black and white little guys there, they make me think of balance.
And then when you move forward, the best is when you're balanced, right?
Yeah. So how I would read this, and also take into consideration it's my mom too, so like I know her and things, but I would read this as like, if it's really up to you, like, because this is the Fool is the beginning, like the first card of the tarot. He's a baby to tarot, right? He's ready to leap out onto something. This is how you read it is like perfect. I would agree with all the things. The Wheel of Fortune, things moving forward. You have options, like you have where do you want to go, like which direction you want to go, and like take it, you know, go forward, things moving in your favor. The Fool, the newness of something, but it's
Something new, right? Okay.
what I really just get with this is, yes, as long as you can stay on track and remain balanced for this particular reading and this particular person. That's how it.
Okay. Does that make sense, Mama Joe? Sounds right on point, and I'm believing and trying to stay on point. Awesome.
And rebirth, Mama Joe, rebirth. That's the word that comes to mind too for you. Is in that little, that just came to mind. So rebirth, renewal, like I feel like a lot of people are going to be going through this honestly, because Raymond as well, right? I think that was the person who I said a similar thing to, like a reset, like a recalibration. I think a lot of people are going to be going through that in 2025. Basically, either you're going to know, you're going to see what's going on, or you're not. You're going to start working on your own shit, or you're not. And if you don't, well, have fun. Basically. Right,
Hey, we need to get that little box in the corner that says
something.
profanity will be here with us.
Oh yeah, we really do. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm the reason we need the warning sign. I'm sorry. It's true though. And I promise I'll stop trying to play with my flipping hair, but I can't. It's driving me crazy, so.
All right. Joanne said, you guys are doing great. I'm going to go work on my own stuff. She's like, okay, point taken. I'm out. I'm going to go work on this. All right, Trisha, my daughter's business. Do you see it doing well this year?
What's her first name and her sign?
For Trisha. Alexis, and she's a Gemini.
And the question was,
will my daughter's business
okay,
do well this year? We got the Lovers, the Tower, and the Hermit. So something unexpected. All right, the Lovers is about choices, balance, and some kind of collaboration or unity. The Tower is unexpected events that happen and change the course, something unexpected happening. And the Hermit.
But isn't always bad.
Right. And then the Hermit, which is respite. So when I'm trying to put this together, my daughter's business do well this year. The deck that I'm using is in the description box with a link, so you can find them too. I really like these because they helped me learn. They have a lot of explanations.
They're super handy dandy.
And I got a bunch of them, and I landed on these because it has lots of information down there. A yes or no, just all kinds of information to help you as you're getting started. Hi, Bob. Okay, my daughters do business as well. It looks like
what is that noise?
I got a yes, no, and a maybe. It looks like I don't understand how to read the Lovers in this. Other than I understand the Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Something unexpected is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then that may be what sends her into the hermit mode, which is self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, or withdrawal, and maybe searching for a new path.
Mm-hmm. What is her business, out of curiosity, Trisha? And does she already have a business partner, or is she solo dolo in this?
Okay, so it might have been a partner.
Because the lovers can be, not in this situation, right? It could not necessarily be literal lovers,
It could be a partner.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. I get that.
So that's why, like, it's so important to know the meaning, but also use your intuition. You know what I mean, about the particular person, because not every card's applicable in the same way. Like the moon card, I'll use as an example for that. The moon card is traditionally like secrets, things hidden, things needing to come to light, right? Dream world, things like that. But for me, in certain situations, it's two people coming together for a common goal or purpose. It can be lovers, friends, business partners. It's two people looking in the same direction.
Okay.
This can be, in this situation, because of what she's asking, this could be that, or it could be something else as well, right? It can also be love of the self. Like maybe she's putting too much time into the business and the focus needs to be with the self, or something like that. So you have to read the meaning, but then also feel the situation. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. Trisha said business partner, medical supplies.
It doesn't have a good vibe to me. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't lie. So
should I try to clarify the tower to see if it can give us any more specifics, or?
I feel like she's going to need to change the way she's doing things. I feel like she needs to take a closer look at things and be sure that everyone's P's and Q's are in order and everyone is being honest and straightforward. And I feel like she needs to do this sooner than later, because the potential of this tower moment here. Like the tower, whenever I'm throwing a card, and the tower comes out, everyone's like, oh my God. Like, it's not always a bad thing. Like, it can feel like a bad thing. It can fuck shit up. It can, really mess your life up. But it's always for a reason. It's like there's something that you're missing. It's something that the universe has been like trying to warn you about, but you're not fucking listening. So it's going to do it for you. And that's a tower moment. And that's like, I would describe that as like taking your purse and knocking it all over the floor and then only keeping the things you need, or your book bag or whatever, only keeping the things you need and letting go of the things you don't. I feel like there's something that she's unaware of going on in the background, possibly, that she needs to learn about before it's too late.
Does that make sense, Trisha?
And I feel like she might already be suspicious about someone, something, or somewhere. Something. For what we're doing here, that's, what I got, but we can go further on that if you want to in another time. Or I can read your daughter directly, too.
Sounds good, she said.
Thank you for participating.
Thanks, Trisha. Okay, Bob. Okay, so I showed you the tarot cards that I'm using, and the link is in the description box.
Oh my God, are we linking bio people?
What?
Are we linking bio people now?
Yes, that's what we're doing. This is full on. Just dive right on in.
Linking bio.
Like and subscribe.
Wow.
Bob says we should pull cards for each other. And let's see, do you have a question, Bob, for yourself? Hi, Rock On. Thanks for being here.
And thank you for your subscribe.
Priya. Ooh, how pretty.
That's
a pretty name. I don't know. Should we pull cards for each other? Bob did ask. That was his question. But she just pulled cards on me a couple of weeks ago. And I'm nervous to do that. Like I'm feeling pretty good right now. I don't want to know anything else.
I don't know. That might be fun.
All right, should I try to pull yours?
Oh, no, not today. He said not today.
Okay. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you.
I should put this on Facebook.
Do you have a question?
Me?
No pressure. I'm just, pulling cards for somebody who does this for a living and my mentor.
I'm going to be vague.
Okay.
What does Spirit want me to know?
Anything that comes out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
What does Spirit want Michelle to know? Chariot, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
You got it going on.
Okay.
Good job.
I like all
Good
that.
job.
Those are very nice cards.
Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, and the Sun. Pretty positive cards.
Yeah. I'll take that. Thank you.
I'm gonna read finances. So because I'm tied to you right now.
That's very good.
Wheel
We
of
should
Fortune
pull for this.
The Sun. So success, ambition, success. 2 success cards, and then the Wheel of Fortune.
It's like things in motion. Things already being in motion. The Wheel of Fortune, the energy of the Wheel of Fortune feels to me like what is already meant for you is already there. Just take the fucking steps toward it.
Got the capital. You have to
Like
work towards
like
that?
it's already moving. Just hop on the wheel. Like what you just said before.
Right.
Like what did you say? You said it so beautifully.
When you allow the wheel to turn,
Mhm.
it'll turn in your
Exactly,
favor and good fortune.
That's the energy of that
Put
card.
that effort in.
Like it's already yours. It's already there. Just get on the
Right.
fucking wheel and claim your shit. That's
Because
we probably do need a
the Wheel of Fortune has fate
audio
on it
advisory
too.
on here.
Yes, we will get an advisory. Please don't turn us in. We're getting it together.
Oh, you're not allowed to cuss on YouTube?
I don't know. I know
Like,
YouTubers
come
who
on
cuss
now.
like every other
Come
word.
on.
But then there are others who say YouTube does not want you to do that. So
I don't like.
know.
Oh my god, get it together.
I don't know.
Pick your battles, YouTube.
Right. All right. I'm so happy those
Yeah,
are positive cards.
yeah. Me too. God.
Rock on. Okay, Priya. How'd you thinking about me? Shiv Sundaram Tiwari from me. Okay, I don't understand the question. Do you understand the question?
I'm trying to pull it up, but I don't think so.
Rock on. Please take my question. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're doing that now. Priya. Trying to understand your question, Priya.
What is it? Read it again.
How to thinking about me, Shiv Sundaram Tiwari from me. Oh, is that someone you're romantically interested in? Okay, so it's a love reading for Priya and Shiv. Am I saying Shiv correctly? Maybe not Priya and Shiv.
Okay, got it. Whoa.
All right, so we got the Hanged Man, the Fool, and Death. Don't be afraid of the Death card. It can be a very good thing. Okay, the Hanged Man, the Fool, and Death. Okay, the Hanged Man is about something not moving forward right now, and there's a reason for it. You're meant to learn something for it. Look at something with a different perspective. And the Fool is taking a leap forward, or be open, or something's about to happen. So the Hanged Man. So you're in a pause. You're in a waiting period right now. Something's about to happen. And there is, now how do you say, this can mean so many different things. Is that you learn more about that when you clarify it? Because this says transformation and endings and change and transition, letting go and releasing something. Could it be releasing your way of looking at it?
Yeah, well, she specifically asked if he was thinking about her too, right? So this is his perspective on the.
Is that what you were asking?
On things. That's how I took it anyway.
Oh, okay. I didn't take it that way.
Because what did she say?
how to thinking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. What is he thinking? Okay.
Well, I think that Priya, I think that you are thinking about him more than he is thinking about you, for sure. I feel like he is not seeing what's right in front of him. He's looking at everything else except for what's right in front of him. I don't think this is going to be a fruitful relationship, unfortunately. And it's not because of anything you've done. It's because of this person cannot see what's right in front of them. And I feel like they've been doing like a cat and a mouse sort of a game with you for you know, I like you, I don't, I do, I don't, like a push you in and pull you away. And I feel it's more one-sided, unfortunately.
And where do you get that? It's because that there's a lack of direction on the Hanged Man too. I mean, how do you get what you just said out of these? And I know you're pulling from other things, but from these cards,
it's so hard. It's so hard for me to explain sometimes, because the Fool is like, I guess this one is more intuition for me and more psychic than.
Okay.
It's the feel. It's a feeling. And that's so hard to explain and articulate. But that's what all those say to me. That it's not a fruitful relationship. That we're not looking where we need to look in either of these cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looking away. Looking away. Like, so from that. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
I'm just trying to take it in. If you have any questions about this particular spread, put them in the chat. We'll answer that too, because I'm not the only one with questions as I'm learning. So
we should get another camera so we can point at the card so they know that we're.
That's the best way. I don't know, you know, how expensive those are, or how hard that is to do.
Figure that out.
And then Priya also asked, tell me his next action. Should I pull more cards?
See where you go with those. Put these. I would
put them back in.
Yeah, and then just read.
Okay, so I'm putting those cards back in. What is Shiv's next action? Priya.
Is there another person involved here, Priya? Another a female that you're aware of? I feel like there's two people. I feel like there's you and someone else.
Shiv's next action. What the heck? See?
Thank you, Bob. What did you get? The Fool?
The Fool, the Hierophant, and the Hermit.
So obviously he's about to, I do feel like you said, you hit on something, you said choice, like make a choice, right? And I do feel like he's about to make a choice, but I just don't feel like it's in your favor, Priya, unfortunately.
Because it ends in respite again?
Yeah.
The Fool, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. It's interesting that she got the Fool twice.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make you feel like he's thinking about it?
I keep being drawn to the fact that the Fool is like, it feels like he's just looking away. Like he just cannot see what's right in front of him and is making a childish decision. The Fool is quick to make decisions. Is, you know, it's like a leap of faith. It's like, I'm just going to be free and willy-nilly and, you know, it's like a childlike sort of energy. It feels like he's being childlike. It feels like he's not seeing what's right in front of him, and it feels like he's playing mind games.
So how does a Hierophant fit in with these? It seems like the direct opposite, don't you think?
Yeah, but it could be traditionally, yeah. Mm. It could also be like, what are the signs on there too? Like it could be so many other things, like what that represents.
Priya said, no, there's not a third person that
you're aware of. Okay, good. I hope there's not. I'm glad. Right. And I hope, yeah.
Be true to yourself. Huh.
It's like, I feel like he thinks he's going to make the right decision, what's best for himself, like, but it's going to end up not being.
If you don't mind my asking, what does he do for a living? He or she, because I'm not sure. Priya. Sorry for the gap. I know there's a little gap in between when we're talking.
Delay, yeah.
And then after you type in the chat, then it takes a moment to get to us. Past issues? You've had past issues with them? Or is that his or her job?
No, caste issues. Like literally caste, I think. Like class system. Like in it's like a societal caste. Like certain castes can't be together for whatever reason and things like that. So it feels like it feels like an obstacle.
And that's where the traditions can come in.
Yeah.
Talking about that maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like I think he's making a decision, and I think he wants what he can't have, basically.
When will connect? When will they connect?
I don't know that you will, to be honest with you, Priya. I feel like you should redirect your focus more onto someone else or yourself, Priya. I feel like he's gonna make a decision that hurts your heart. I feel like it's not what he wants, but it's what he he can't see what's in front of him.
She asked that we check. This is what I pulled for when will they connect.
Keep getting that Hermit card. So we got the World, which is, well, I'll let you explain. The Hermit, and then
this one's on you. Thanks, Mom.
The World is about things like moving in motion, right? Like you being a central point of something and things moving around you. The Hermit, right? We have, again, this is the third time, Priya, that we've got the Hermit with regard to your question. So but this feels like we're talking more about you yourself personally. I really feel like your focus needs to be more on yourself and not this other person. So it doesn't feel very clear as to the exact question of when will we connect? When will you and Shiv connect? Because I don't feel like you will right now. I feel like there's something else you should be focusing on that's going to benefit yourself.
And the third card is the High Priestess, which I can take to mean somebody you're not speaking with right now.
And I always think of balance, too, with those cards as well, with that card as well, too. Because of the black and the white, and just makes me think of balance. So, but that's what we got for you, Priya. Thank you. I hope that resonated, and I hope that everything works out for you.
Thank you, Priya.
Does anyone else have any questions?
If you're trying to leave a question in the chat, you have to be a subscriber to post in the chat, and it's free. This is a tarot learning channel, so I'm learning, and I have a mentor, Michelle. Okay, go ahead, Priya. No, it's hard to hear. What's coming toward me in my life, generally?
That's a pretty vague question, but I keep getting something about education with you, Priya. Are you in school, or have you finished school? I keep getting something about education, especially with that last card, the High Priestess. That makes me think of education, and And again, and as I said, the High Priestess, it came out. So like, I really want to reiterate, you need to be focusing on yourself. And if there's some sort of schooling or education or learning that you are interested in, or you need to do, I just keep getting something about education, Priya. So I don't know what you already do, but that's what I feel for that. And again, we have the Fool. The Fool is about starting something new, taking a leap of faith with a childlike enthusiasm about this decision or this choice. Then the Strength card. This can go either way. The Strength card can be something empowering you, giving you strength, or something that's depleting your strength. I feel like it's a little bit of both for you, and that brings me back to the High Priestess and how this makes me think of balance, because the black and the white again. I feel like you are off balance, Bria. I feel like you are not focusing in the right direction. I feel like you focus on other people and not so much with the self. And I feel like I'm going to keep saying the same thing, because you've got to put yourself first and start working on and focusing on yourself rather than other people first. And again, I get education. Something about learning. So anyway, I hope that helps, Priya, as best we can. Again, those are a little vague, but we did our best, and we're learning, and all the things. I really feel like my eyes do weird stuff. I don't know where to look.
I'll cut out a little sunshine. Put it right there, so totally it'll draw your eye to it.
Put like a flower around it or something like that. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Can you see how many are on?
I was trying to. 13, I think. Or maybe that's the number of, nope, 17. One. There's one people watching us.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's probably me.
And it's you.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to close it out and see what and go back to it.
Go ahead, Priya.
2 watching. There's 2 people.
Well, this is the kind of
thing
where you pop on and ask your question and you're out.
I know.
You don't need to hang around unless you're wanting to learn tarot.
I love it. I'm here for it. It's a lot more manageable, One day I'm sure it'll be a little more popping.
Yeah. Thank you, Joanne. How will the next 2 months be for me, Priya? How will the next 2 months be for Priya?
Well,
something's going to happen to shake things up. Where was that? Yeah. So again, with the needing to...
This is the 4th time the hermit came out. The hermit.
All 4 times,
yes,
right?
Every time. So that's pretty loud and clear message, Priya. The hermit is all about self-reflection, going within, a respite, a break. Literally, when I think of the energy of hermit, I want to turn into myself. It's going within. It's staying with the self, focusing on the self and only the self. And that's what I keep saying, and that's what keeps coming out. And then how would you read the rest?
Well, I know that the Hierophant can talk about awakening, something again about learning, being true to yourself, being a teacher, or
attaining knowledge,
obtaining
education,
knowledge.
Learning.
And then this Tower, which is something sudden that changes to put you on a different path, right? So I think that if you don't, here's how I would interpret that, and you let me know if it's correct. If you don't stop and spend some time doing some introspection and going within, the universe is going to send a Tower to make that happen.
Yep, exactly.
So stop everything and look inward. So it's something that is, happens suddenly, and the tower is not always bad at all.
Yeah.
But it's nobody likes change. There's something sudden can happen that maybe you weren't expecting, and that's meant to put you on a different path.
Mm-hmm.
And so try to go within now and do the work ahead of time.
Basically just focusing on yourself, your education, your career, your job, whatever it is that you need and want to do to put yourself ahead, advance yourself further, and not focus on other people or Shiv, for example, right now. Just focus on yourself, focus on Priya, focus on what you need, what you want, how to heal and move forward from any past broken hearts, all the things. And be selfish right now. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Be selfish right now. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first. I keep getting school, education, and the Hierophant came out. That's about education. It's about school. It's about learning. It's about leveling up. And if you don't heed what we're saying to you, it's going to be more of the same. You ask, what is the next 2 months going to be? The next 2 months can be your tower moment if you don't heed what we're saying and really just focus on yourself and put yourself first right now. And I feel like that's going to be a lot easier said than done for you, but it can be done, and you can do it. You got this. So thank you, Priya, for giving us some questions and some things to look into for you. And thank you for subscribing. Oh my God, I'm like moving your cards like they're my cards. Sorry.
It's okay. Can't find where we were before to be able to see. Oh well. What is my best career path for Priya? Best career path for Priya.
That's a really vague question, and there's so many things. But again, that's options, right? What did we just talk about? You got the Wheel of Fortune. And we just talked about the Wheel of Fortune and how the Wheel of Fortune is like the wheel is already spinning. What's meant to be yours is already there. Just hop on that wheel and grab hold of it. Just take the steps toward the thing you want, and it'll be fruitful. You just have to take the steps toward it.
Something's going to be illuminated. Go within. Maybe when you're going within, something will be illuminated. When you turn your focus inward, maybe that's when something will come to you. When you're not, if you're focusing on you and what you want, what's going to make you happy, maybe that's when it'll come to her.
I think nothing's going to be very clear until you start doing the work. And once you start doing the work, then things will start to move. Things will start to change. The energy will shift. Your energy will shift. Things around you will shift. But you've got to start taking those steps, the action steps toward the thing it is that you want, the career path that you want. I feel like there's something that you are already thinking about, or something you're already good at doing, but you probably don't think that this thing could make you money. Try that thing. Is there something you make, like, with your hands? Are you crafty? It doesn't say over there, probably.
I'm trying to. While we're waiting for Priya to answer. Teaching or singing?
Teaching.
There's the teaching. There's the teaching.
I feel like it's teaching. Teaching.
Oh, analytics. Yeah, I don't know. How many times did the Hierophant come up?
Oh, several, and that's about teaching, education, learning, like going to school, like things like that.
It's too bad this is not a two-way camera. Like we aren't seeing people, because I would definitely request a song. Singing is
you could even
desire.
teach singing.
Oh, music teacher.
Mm-hmm. Because I feel like it's an out of the box thing.
Voice coach?
Yeah, I feel like it's an out of the box thing. Because I saw I asked if she did things with her hands because I kept seeing this, little hand movements. You know what I mean? Little, I don't know, grasping or something. But that could be whatever that is, musical notes or whatever.
Conducting?
Yeah.
Joe says your mom is watching. She cussed, Mom.
Oh my god.
You've never heard that, right?
Yeah, no, I don't have They don't call me the potty mouth psychic for nothing. Okay, that's all I'll say. I just give it to you straight, though.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh my god.
So stupid. How long does it take for me to grasp?
We'll figure
it right there.
We'll figure it out. Eventually, we'll get it all figured out. I wish it wasn't such a lag with the questions, though.
Yeah.
How quickly people hear us versus responding and it coming through to us.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Priya.
You're welcome. Good luck, Priya. Come back in a couple of weeks and let us know how you're doing. We'd
Yeah.
love to hear. Or make a YouTube. You know what? Teach singing on YouTube, man. That'd be cool. I'll subscribe. But do the things, Priya. Just whatever it is you want to do. Just move toward that.
Believe in yourself.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
I have a question while we're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Will I have a safe trip to Florida?
Yes.
Okay, thank goodness, because I need to wait until I get there to get new tires. I was really nervous about it. Since I had that dream about Maple, and you're like, how old is she? And I'm like, oh God, I was telling my friend about this. I had a dream the other night about my dog, and she died in my dream. And it was so vivid. And I was telling Michelle about it, and Michelle goes, how old's your dog? I'm like, oh God, she's gonna die.
I knew I felt some hot air. Hello. Look, she's like, I heard my name.
Maple's gonna make it to Florida, okay.
Thank you.
So if you are just signing on, this is the Tarot Learning Channel. So whether you're here to learn tarot or you just need a free reading, need some questions answered, just put them in the chat. And in order to put it in the chat, you have to be a subscriber, and that's free. I'm learning, and this is my mentor, Michelle. So hopefully we can learn together.
And if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, unicornmagicwithak.com, to reach out about a personal reading.
Or email. Let's see, TarotTogetherChannel@gmail.com. Email, and she will answer you there. If you're just signing on, this is the Tarot Learning Channel, and we also do free readings in that path of learning tarot. So just subscribe to the channel, which is free, and put your question in the chat, and we'll answer.
Oh, excuse me. How many people are watching?
2.
One. There's one. The other one's my mom.
Hi, Mom. Mom, you didn't ask more questions. There's 3.
It's so silly. I love it. Thank you for supporting, Mom.
It just takes a while. We just got to keep doing it.
Hi. I want to pull for the channel in general, for Tarot Together channel.
Okay.
Samuel.
It's the devil.
I don't feel that, but we're gonna. We'll see.
Oh, let me see it. Let me see my devil. Oh, it's right there on the bottom.
All right. Let me shuffle again.
Maybe your devil is patience to wait for it to take off, you know? To not give
Well,
up
if
hope.
it's meant to come out, it'll come back out. I didn't really feel it. I mean, oh, that was 2, so I'm going to put them back, because I only saw that one first, but then I saw there was 2, so I'm going to put them back. And if it comes out again, it's meant to. I don't really feel this card either, man. This feels wonky. But that feels okay. It was the Emperor.
Oh, the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, Emperor. Come back.
I didn't really feel that, though. So. Judgment.
Judgment.
Well, you know, I like that.
Make peace.
What else does it say on the... I need to bring my little... Actually, I have mine.
Financial gain under finance.
Well, how I always describe the judgment. So I asked a question while we're waiting for a question in the chat. If we, I said I wanted to pull for the Tarot Together channel. Like, this is our second video. You know, what's the outcome of the channel? What's the, you know, whatever, all the things. And I got the Lovers, the Magician, and Judgment.
Is judgment a new beginning?
I read the Judgment card as like getting your piece of the pie. Like getting what's yours. Like getting what you feel. Like getting what you feel you are working for, desiring of, like wanting, like attaining for, like deserving of. It's like getting your like finally, like like that. You know, like getting your piece of the pie. So the Lovers, right? That can be that's people working together, right? Partnerships. Mm-hmm. Relationship, partnership. The Magician is about manifesting what you have, utilizing what you already have, you know, working with the elements, working with your, it's literally about manifesting. It's about literally manifesting. And then Judgment, like I just said, it's about
What you want.
getting what you want, basically.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm. So I would say that's a yes, or that's a, you know, it's positive. Little shuffle there. I'll take it. For sure. Especially the part about financial, you know, abundance. Because, yes, please, who doesn't want that?
So this is Thursday night.
To figure out how to do it in 2 different places.
Mm-hmm. I need to sign in on my phone because I've got my regular YouTube channel, which is my personal one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I need to sign in on my phone.
Does anybody have any other questions? I don't think we have any other questions. I don't think there's anyone else watching.
I don't think anybody's here.
Yeah. So, do you want to end it then? How long have we been on?
An hour and 4 minutes.
Wow, look at us. Look at us.
And maybe we just look at it like the people who show up are the ones who needed it.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be what it's meant to be. It's perfect every time. Even when we, you know, mess up and do weird stuff. It's exactly how it's supposed to be.
Maybe we just get our little disclaimer up there and say, fuck it.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thank you guys. See you next week. See you next week.